Who do you rate currently, comedian-wise? Who's out there doing stand-up who you think has got what it takes? Who do you enjoy seeing work?
I love Chris Tucker. I think he's really funny. I wish Adam Sandler would do it more. He's hysterical. Yeah. People don't even realize how funny the guy is.
Okay, and what about the oldies? Who inspired you when you were starting out, first of all?
Eddie Murphy, Pryor, Sam Kinison, who I actually got to hang out with. George Carlin, I think, is probably one of the greatest.
Well, that's going way back, Carlin. He was from the 50s, wasn't he?
Rodney Dangerfield's probably the funniest guy to ever walk the earth.
Let me ask you something. When you were doing comedy, you will use language and phrases. I know you did a whole section on the show a way back about how you don't like... You're a black person, but you don't like niggers. You refer to people as niggers.
Yeah.
Now...
Are you calling me a nigger?
No. Did that cause problems for you? Was it... Are there difficulties for you in using that kind of comparison on stage? And do you get asked this question, is it or would it ever be okay for a white person to use the word that Tom was throwing around earlier on? the N word.
Well, you know, Tom calls me my nigger all the time.
Go on, Tom, let's hear one for the team. Come on.
Every day he calls me up. I never got any flack about it. I don't know. I guess if some, black person, smacks you upside the head with a brick and they're running away, hey, that nigga hit me with a brick. You're allowed then, but none.
Because the point you're making, of course, wasn't even about the use of the word. It was, but it was a definition of
something. I was just telling a joke and people were laughing.
Do you worry about that ever, though? Is there material that you shy away from? Are there areas that you don't want to head into because it might be either misinterpreted or upset people?
No, I talk about pretty much anything. I don't have any Oprah jokes, just because why piss off the only black billionaire? Why do that? I might need some money. I might need an extra $10 million. And hey, Oprah, could you go on your couch and get me $10 million?
Yeah. She is a phenomenal success story.
Oh, she's the best. She's the closest thing we got to God.
But you see, here's what I don't understand.
I pray to God. I speak to Oprah.
She could be president, surely. Yeah. She could be, once Barrett gets in, if people get to him, she could just step in and
she could just shut this whole thing down if she wanted to.
Would you be interested in doing that? Would you be interested in politics?
No, I've had way too many affairs to do that. I've too much drugs and...
Did you have well, actually, you're a father, aren't you? You're settled down now.
Yes, I have 2 daughters,
okay. How old are they?
They are 5 and 3, they smoke.
Kids go through that phase.
Yeah, they smoke, but menthol.
How are you as a dad? How hands-on are you? How around them are you?
I'm very hands-on. I beat and smack them.
Traditional.
Yeah, that's my right? I beat them, and if anybody else beats and smack them, I get mad.
That's within your...
I get mad, and I show, hey, you don't smack my kids, you smack them like this.
How do you feel, though? How different is it for you raising your kids? Because this is something I struggle with a little bit, I'm assuming you weren't born into a wealthy family as such.
No.
But they're born into, essentially...
We were broke.
Yeah. So they're going to have, regardless of what you try and do about it, a very different upbringing, a very different view of the world that you have when you were growing up.
Yes. They're rich kids, and the weird thing is, no matter what I do, my kids are like rich kids, and I've never liked rich kids. So there's a part of me that actually hates my own children. Like deep down inside, I'm like, you lucky bastard.
They can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But do you still enjoy going out? Because I've got 3 children now, and I'm an older man than you, but I don't really want to go out much anymore.
I don't want to. No. When you start show business, every place you stay is nicer than your house.
Yeah.
Then you start making money, and then they put you up at the Ritz, and you're like, I can't believe this crap.
So you don't really like going out?
Oh, no.
And when you're out, is there pressure on to be funny?
Yes, there's some pressure. And
how do you deal with that?
Sometimes I give it to them, and sometimes I just give them money. I don't have a joke, but here's some pounds.
Okay. What's your? Do you have something as kind of grand as a career plan? Do you have an idea about where you want to be next year, 5 years' time, 10 years' time? Do you have that kind of a career?
No, I'm just happy every day that I'm still in show business.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Anytime you're in show business, you won.
Yeah.
Hey, still in there. If you want me to do a movie, I'll do a movie. You want me to do a TV show, I'll do. You want me to host a game? Do I get to stay in show business?
Yeah.
Thank God.
How long do you think you would be doing stand-up for? Do you think there's a kind of a life? I recently read, over Christmas, I read a fabulous book. Steve Martin brought a book out, his stand-up career. A brilliant book, and it really kind of made it clear to me as why he gave up doing that. Do you think there's a period when you wouldn't want to be doing stand-up anymore?
No, I like doing it. I got to get out the house. You know, Steve Martin just got married. Watch, he's going to be on stage soon. Steve Martin's on tour for the first time in 20 years. I wonder why.
But here's the thing, though, you're very observant in your comedy about the men and women, and that little clip we showed earlier about, women want to talk. Women do like to talk in a different way to men, don't they?
Oh, they love talking. If it was an Olympic event, they'd get the gold every year.
And they kind of approach it in a different way. I mean, men kind of talk about things, women just sort of talk, don't they?
They kind of go around everything, and they kind of, they want everything. So if you want everything, you got to talk to get it,
But I like hearing women talk because it makes me work out that maybe one day I'll work out what they're thinking.
I like hearing women talk dirty. That's about it.
Hey, how lovely to meet you. How lovely to have you on the show. Good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you very much.
You're travelling to Europe, then you're doing some more here in London.
Yes.
And then I guess now that you've kind of, established yourself as a comedian over here on stage, you'll be doing that more often, will you?
I'm going to be here more often, yeah.
Do you wish you'd started coming over here earlier and doing it?
Yeah. It's unbelievable. I had no idea I would get this kind of response.
Well, there's a big audience for comedy over here generally, but there's a lot of fans of yours, and I'm sure it's only going to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in saying thank you to Mr. Chris Rock?